There's no denying that if you mention Konami today, a lot of gamers will mention things like pachinko machines, PR nightmares, and IPs have been dormant since, I don't know, 2012. But what if I was to tell you that Konami took a Famicom exclusive and turned it into a roguelike hack and slash experience? Hello everyone, Xander Skullion here, and today I'm doing a review on Getsufumaden Undying. Available now on all platforms. I'll be talking about the port on the Nintendo Switch. Now when it comes to the story, there really isn't one. I mean, you're playing as the leader of a clan, the Getsu clan, and you're trying to go through the depths of hell. That's pretty much the story. But the real meat and potatoes of this game, of course, is the gameplay. Now, the original Getsufumaden was a Zelda 2-like clone, and Konami took, aspects and experiences from games like Dead Cells and Hades and made Undying. And I have to say, if you're familiar with Dead Cells and Hades, you know what you're getting yourself into. You have one life and one life to live, and your job is to go through as many levels as you can, get as much loot as possible, upgrade as many weapons as you can, access to so many sub-weapons, and try to get as far as you can, because when you die, you start back at square one. But since you're reincarnated, all that experience from your previous life carry over to your new life, which can make the game very addictive, to be honest. I feel like a game that has this concept really has to do a lot of things to keep the player interested and not just throw the controller down in frustration. One of the things I absolutely love about Getsufumaden Undying is the map system. The levels are pretty linear, pretty straightforward, but as you progress in those levels and the map opens up, it shows you enemies on screen, so you kind of know what you're getting yourself into, and also shows you things like treasure chests and, fast travel methods that really open up the door, and you can just be like, okay, this is where I need to do, this is what I need to, oh, I left that, I need to go back and get that. And I think that's really, really nice when it comes to a roguelike experience. All the weapons have their own strengths and weaknesses. If you're a close range kind of character, then you would want something like the Iron Fist or maybe the dueling swords. But if you're like someone like myself who likes to kind of stand back, maybe something like a long lance or spear can really help you get that draw distance. Also, the sub-weapons are very thoughtful because you have everything from ninja stars to bombs to even traps that you can set for enemies, and even a old-style sawed-off shotgun. I love that as you progress through the levels, you can kind of see the boss in the background. There's really small details of this game that really speak huge volumes. I mean, this game itself looks like a watercolor experience. I felt like I was reading like an old Japanese scroll on demonology. And speaking of that, if you do die and you go back to the main hub, you can actually go to a room and read little biographies of all the demons that you've slain. I think that's really, really cool. For someone like myself who loves Japanese folklore, that was definitely a huge treat. To give this game a score though, I would definitely give it an 8 out of 10. I think the only drawback to this game is the difficulty. But let me tell you, if you grew up playing NES games like Castlevania, for example, I will advise that you memorize character patterns. You kind of study the way the bosses have certain movements and certain weak spots, and I feel like the more you progress through the game, the more you'll kind of learn from your experiences, and you'll ultimately triumph and get through the game, and what a rewarding experience that is. But anyway, what do you guys think about Getsufumaden Undying? Is this Konami's comeback? I'd love to hear some of your thoughts and opinions, especially if you've been playing the game. Leave a comment below. I'd love to talk to you guys about it. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, but also hit that bell so you're notified on all future videos that come out on this channel. Anyway, guys, as always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and as always, happy gaming.